Hi, my name is Victoria Smith, and today we will be talking about how alcohol affects the brain. The brain is the most important organ in the body. A person's brain controls everything that the body does. It keeps your heart beating and your lungs breathing without having to think about the action. It is able to control the body and send messages all throughout by using neurons. Neurons are small cells located inside the brain. These neurons pass the message along the brain until the message gets to the part of the brain that controls that action. Think of the brain as being the zookeeper and the body being all the animals. The zookeeper is in charge to make sure that all the animals are okay and nothing is affecting the animals in a negative way. Here's how the neurons work. A dendrite receives a message that is then passed to the soma. The soma decides whether or not to continue sending the message using the all or none rule. If the soma decides to send the message, it will travel through the axon, sending an electric charge down the axon. The axon is protected by the myelin sheath. After the axon, message goes to the teledendria, to the terminal endings where the transmitters are released when the electric charge reaches them. The transmitters then fall into the synaptic cleft looking for a docking place. When docked, the message has been sent to the next transmitter. Alcohol has a chemical called ethanol in it. The ethanol is what affects the neurotransmitters in the brain and causes them to slow down. The chemical gets passed into the digestive system, which leads the alcohol right into the bloodstream and is then transported all throughout the body. Up next is my partner Joan to go into more detail about the different neurotransmitters.
Hello, this is Joanne Karani. Today I'm going to talk about the Big Seven. There are many different neurotransmitters in the brain. However, there are 7 important ones, which are dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine, acetylcholine, GABA, glutamine, and endorphins. Neurotransmitters affected by alcohol: glutamine, serotonin, acetylcholine, glutamine, and gamma. Serotonin. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that helps stabilize mood. It also helps defend the brain from depression and anxiety. Serotonin also helps regulate sleep, appetite, and aggression. It is important for those 3 things to be regulated because sleep is very important for the brain to be able to function properly. Appetite helps keep the body functioning so it can perform the task that the brain is telling it to do. Alcohol causes an increase in serotonin production, resulting in a feeling of happiness and exciting. However, once the initial feelings of happiness fades, the level of serotonin drops, which causes in continuous drinking. Acetylcholine is a primary transmitter involved in some kind of learning and memory. Alcohol causes an increase in the production of acetylcholine, and the increase in acetylcholine causes depression, anxiety, and memory problems.
Glutamine is not a neurotransmitter, and glutamine is responsible for learning and memory. So when you consume alcohol, it can be affected in those 2 ways. And then we also have gamma. Gamma is another neurotransmitter, but instead of being diminished, it is actually created more. Gamma makes you feel more relaxed and mellow. So when you consume alcohol, this is increased, so the feeling of relaxation is also increased. The effects of alcohol are pretty well known, but it slows your reaction time, it can impair your vision, it impairs your bodily functions, so it's not a good idea to drive when you have been drinking. The risk of addiction is also pretty well known, but as anything can be addictive, but alcohol is one of those things that are more highly addictive because it is not an illegal substance. While you have to be over 21 to consume it, it's very addictive. But some of the things that happen when you become addicted to alcohol is you get high blood pressure, heart disease, liver failure is also another one. And along with those things come anxiety and depression, which is also a reason why people drink sometimes. All right, that concludes our PowerPoint. Thank you.